guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sydney Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. I have a quick question. Why did Big Brother bring Ceec and Alex to this house? Now for them to finally beat themselves and they can't carry them come up for Big Brother, because I don't understand. Alex and Ceec are literally like oil and water. They don't mix. No matter how you boil them in the highest heat, they still will not mix. They are like two parallel lines that do not meet. See, barely 24 hours, they gave us the first most of the season, and now they've given us another one. Yes, so like I don't think there is nothing we will not see with this wager presentation. And it's not even as if the wager presentation makes sense, because I've been watching this their rehearsal. Go ahead. Honestly, it does not have a beginning, end, or a tail. I don't understand. But back to Ceec and Alex. Okay. So I think CeC is in charge of costume. I think CeC and Alex, they put themselves inside there for costume. And then I think Alex, okay, let's go back to the beginning of how this whole thing started boiling again today. So it was time for them to do their rehearsals, and then after the head of house said what he had to say, Alex started with speech saying that, I know this is all stars and you people want to have highlights, you want to show yourself, you want people to talk about you. Every of the housemates were like, Alex, don't go there, that place where they go, no road there. All things are passed away and all things have become new. Like, babe was literally trying to toe that part again. I mean, giving advice to people, and it was unnecessary. On this one, I will not support Alex, so unnecessary, rara. And that statement of hers kind of like started everything all over again. Something we thought had died down yesterday. And then in the course of the whole rehearsal and everything, she also made a statement about those in costume, ensure that you are flexible and all that. And that was where I think Ceec was like, you know what? I don't want to work with Alex. I want to work with Ceec or something of that sort. And before we could say Jack, Alex now started talking about, the costume, and Ceec went ballistic. Ceec was like, you know what? I don't want to work with you. I want to work with Ceec. And Alex was like, you know what? You cannot work with Ceec. You have to work with me. Everything just went south from there. Like, there was a lot of back and forth. Alex was saying that, Ceec, you've not changed. I'm sure that when you were coming in here, they told you to try everything as much as possible to change that narrative of how you were in 2018. This beef has been for 5 years. If you want to beef me with something new and not like what happened 5 years ago. And Ceec responded and said, you have carried Ceec in your head. You are obsessed with Ceec. Everything Ceec all over the place. And you're not even up to my standard. In 20 years to come, you will not be in my class. You are classless. And Alex said, Ceec, you don't have standard. If you had standard, we would have seen. It was a crazy back and forth between these two people. Yes, guys. Honestly, between the both of them have not changed. I mean, from 2018 till now, even though they said, they used to talk to each other, before they got into the house, you could tell that, like I said, that talking to each other that they were doing is just for face value. Nothing entered their heart. Because if they were actually very, very good with each other, trust me, all this back and forth are also unnecessary, and it will not be happening. I am not supporting any of them. Alex literally started this thing today again. Like, if you have been watching all through today, you will see that, some of the things she started doing, she was overdoing it, trying to give them advice and all that. Like, obviously, that will flare up some emotions that were supposed to be doused down. Yes, that's what I think. I don't think that any of them are like that changed. It's almost as if I'm watching Double Wahala over again, 2018 all over again, and it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. And the fact that a lot of their fans are saying, this person has grown. Forget that. See, I told you people, this is just the beginning. And they're all acting, we are grown, we are maturity for where? this is just, a tip of the iceberg. We are going to be seeing more. Yes, so we are going to be seeing more. And that's not the only fight that happened though. Or yeah. We also had the two Gen Zs, Angel and Illebaye, workers fight. Now cross blanket oh. Like, isn't it funny that it's Cross's blanket that is causing problem between Angel and Illebaye? So apparently, I think Illebaye wanted to use the blanket, or she was using it, and Angel wanted to use it, and Angel wanted them to share, and Illebaye refused. And before we could say Jack, they were giving each other basketballs up and down. But another thing I also noticed is what almost caused a fight between Venita and Mercy this morning. The fact that some of these housemates feel like they don't big rich, and like people like Illebaye or people from Illebaye, basically they are basically picking on that girl, because she's the youngest. Most of these people, they don't turn 30 something, and now they are competing with people that are like 20 something. So now they feel like, okay, we are like abalabas of the Big Brother. We are the ancestors of Big Brother, the custodian of Big Brother. That was what Venita was not telling Illebaye this morning. You are like a Chinese doll, be what, rich. There are some people you are not supposed to be, fighting with. Ruler gets weight measurement, measurement gets ruler. And Mercy was like, what are you even saying? See, Illebaye, if they give you bass, you give them both. I'm not saying you should go around disrespecting people, but I mean, anybody way disrespect you, give them back. In this house, everybody is the same. Big Brother is a leveler, and you should not in any way be intimidated by those people. So I don't understand, why is Venita feeling like ancestor? Yesterday she was saying, oh, Pere, you are not my mate. Meanwhile, Pere senior Ramo. Now again, she's trying to bring this whole ageism. I don't know if there's a word like that. In the house. If you feel you are old enough, if you feel you are an abalaba, you feel like you are an ancestor of Big Brother, what on earth are you doing in the show? What are you doing back here? Like, I don't get these people. I don't understand it. Anyway, aside from that, a lot of conspiracy are going on in the house. It's the All-Star season, and Big Brother told them, you know what, it's okay to conspire about who to nominate and not to nominate and all that. So the two winners that are present in the show, that is Whitemoney and Mercy, decided to form an alliance. Yes, guys. So Whitemoney was like, you know what, I overheard, some of them talking about saying that they don't want the winners to win again, the likes of Angel, Cross, Pere, and all that. And they now decided to make a pact whereby they will not nominate each other when they go for the nomination challenge. And when any one of them is up, the two fan bases will join hands together and vote for the person and all that. And in the course of that discussion, Mercy was like, how can they even plot? I mean, with their 2% fan bases. I'm like, hey, wahala. Anyway, Shana, Big Brother, I blame. Because if Big Brother wanted this to be like a fair play, there are a lot of people that have big fan bases that would have been part of the show, Sha. But I mean, back to that conversation. Honestly, on my own end, I don't see anything wrong with them conspiring, because Big Brother gave room for that. At the end of the day, this game is going to be won by the most tactical person. There is nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like them feeling like, oh, because we are winners, every other person does stand a chance. It's also good. It might be condescending, but it's also good in my own books, because that way people get to see whatever they want to see. And if somebody else emerges the winner that is not a previous winner, it's going to be something of an underdog situation. So it's all good for me. It's a game. It's a tactical game. As long as it's fair, that's my own. I just want the game to be fair. I don't want it to be like, some, Nigerian-ness, Kineko, they not put it inside. You just make one person win. That's where I will talk. But for me, as long as it's fair and fair for everybody, I'm cool with that. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with them strategizing. After all, they're not the first people to do it. I mean, we've heard some people conspiring and all that. That's what I think about it. Overall, in the house, they were practicing their wager. That wager is not wagering. No. Like Mercy said, the wager is Soros prayers, because I don't understand. This one come to the diary room. This one come to the diary room. And talking about diary room, so while we are preparing, or while they were rehearsing, for their wager. So Big Brother called Adekule to the diary room. So I don't know if it's just me. I heard a female voice instructing Adekule to go and bring, bring the tax box into the diary room. I been only me here. I think I even tweeted about it. Like, I just heard it. I'm like, Big Brother don't talk to Big Mama. I'll be waiting there for you. Anyways, that happened. But Big Brother actually gave them an instruction telling them that later on this evening we are going to be having the arena game. So arena games is actually on Thursdays now and not on Fridays. And the arena games is not just going to be about physical. So this week's arena games is about a debate. I think it's called the Great Debate, where they will be divided, or they will divide themselves into 4 different groups, and they're going to be debating against each other. And each group will have one gender. So we're going to practically have 2 female groups and 2 male groups competing against each other. I think the first topic is about who manages finance better, male or female. And then I think the other one is about who runs a business better or something like that. So they are going to be choosing whether to be for or against the motion. And people that tell them that as at the time of reading that, they had 6 hours to prepare for their debate. Also have in mind though that they had to present a mock presentation of their their wager tax today for Big Brother to see how they are going about it. And they have to also prepare for the wager. And also pool party is tonight. Like, how long is all these things going to last? Now, as at the time, I decided to record this, they've not yet really started doing the debate-ish. I don't even know if they've picked, the members of their teams yet. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm actually looking forward to this debate. I want to see how they are going to be debating about it. It's actually going to be quite interesting. And also, another thing that can also bring a little bit of quarrel is the fact that Big Brother has decided not to be the ones to put them in groups. They have to pick for themselves who they want to be part of their group. And now, Big Brother also said that the group does not have to be like an even number. So it mustn't be, 5 people in a group. It might be 3 people here, 7 people here. It might be 6 people here, 4 people here, as long as it's a team. So let's see how that goes. It's actually going to be really, really interesting. Yes, guys, what are your thoughts on some of the things that has happened today? Let me know in the comment section. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.